Tyson Pedro looked like he just wasn't stepping on the gas at all. He didn't look like he was in the fight. He didn't look like he showed up to fight. He was just kind of present, going through the motions. And then afterwards, he retires. So that makes sense. He's made comments in the press conference about his situation. I want you guys to listen from the horse's mouth.
It's been on my mind a little bit lately, mainly just being away from my daughter, It's been away from probably 12 months in the last 2.5 years from my wife and baby. So that's obviously my choice, going over to New Zealand. I know that's where I'm going to be the best mixed martial artist. You put in all the costs, put on the costs to my family. Probably just can't do it anymore. With the deductions and the loss of the fight tonight, I'm probably going to have to rob someone in the car park. So if anyone's got any money on him, who's got the most on him?
Is it a financial thing? Like you just kind
of? It's more a family thing, definitely. But I've got just change of dreams, brother. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well spend it with my daughter. Who knows? But you might see me on the Australian circuit. But that's it for me for MMA.
Basically says that it's a family thing. He's not there for his kids anymore because he's got to go away to train to be his best version of himself, his best version of the fighter. He's not able to be with his daughter and his wife, and he's away from them a lot. And yeah, a lot of that is from pay. It is from pay, because if you're able to fly people out and have them stay with you, or you're able to fly your family out to where you need to go train. Plenty of boxers do stuff like that too. You can bring your family along. But the fact that the fighters are getting 14% of the split of all the money coming in, UFC made what, $1 billion in profits last year? It's ridiculous. Why is UFC as a sport not paying 50% of the profits to the athletes like every other sport in the world? Why? Why is it okay? How can you actually justify that, unless you're a sociopath and you think that, if fighters actually get paid enough money, they won't want to fight anymore and they're not going to fight? Just because you hate your job and you hate your life and you want to quit and not live it anymore doesn't mean that that's what fighters or any other person want. Fighters fight because we want to fight. If we have money, guess what? We're going to use it so we can get better at fighting. That's where the money's going. Well, MMA is different. No, it's not. It's not different from boxing. It's not different from kickboxing. It's not different from other sports in the fact that athletes compete for titles. Athletes compete for a rank and title. Team owners and promoters compete against team owners and promoters for the athletes. That's the dynamic of competition, right? And that's the crap that's going on in our pseudo sport. It's really a production, is one company calls all the shots because they don't have to compete for the athletes. The athletes compete with each other to get into the UFC. Then the UFC is able to use them to make money, use their names. The UFC is able to use their names to build their brand to make ridiculous amounts of money without paying out 50% to the product. That's another point that people don't understand. We're not employees. We are the product. We're the diamond. We're the gold. We're the jet fuel. We're what's being bought and sold. Our names are what's being bought and sold.